Welcome back, my bros and ladies, my brews, my lattes. I'm just figuring out that you guys are kind of into the Atome, which I am super surprised of, but I am back then with episode number 2. I have not picked up this game, I think, in like 2 months. I was trying to edit it so much at one point, and it just wasn't working, and I gave up, and then I uploaded it on YouTube like last week. But I'm seeing it's getting good traction, so I'm gonna move forward and see what we're gonna do going forward. And if you have any recommendations for a tome that you love, please put it down in the comments. I'm so interested to know what you guys think and who you are rooting for and what other videos we can make. So diligent, aren't you, sleepy? Anyway, good luck. Thank you. I haven't played this in 2 months. I don't remember your name. Zion. Got it. Zion. Zion or Zion. One of those. Receive my stuff. If more than half of us vote against her, she's gone. Oh, Scarlet. Agreed. Hey, stop being so mean. She's my friend. Do you treat your friends like that? Well, why don't you just leave together with your friend then? Yeah, that'd be perfect. At least you guys won't be alone. Are you being serious? You guys, cut it out. Awkward. Just as I was getting comfortable in here, I was too nervous to even say a word. Just then, a girl who looked as nervous as I was walked over to me and asked, where have you been staying all by yourself? I was just hiding in different houses, the ones without anyone in them. Hey, don't even bother. You're not going to be able to find out if she's infected. Scarlet glared at me again. Her eyes were very intimidating. Please. I don't trust you. Not even a bit. Don't you get it? Nobody wants you here. I don't understand why we even have to vote. Everyone here is dreading the idea of having to make it through this situation. And I know for a fact that someone like you would just make it harder. Oh, shut up. Let's talk when Lawrence and Ethan get back. We'll vote. You guys are unbelievable. Scarlet's totally right, isn't she? I can't believe you guys are being so selfish. No one spoke after Judy. The atmosphere was tense. I started getting more scared. When the silence was about to get even more unbearable. Oof. Judy! A loud bang suddenly broke the silence. What was that? Oh shoot! Is it more of those damn zombies? Wait, can't you guys smell something burning? Oh, that's great. All this is happening conveniently after you came here. I refused to let her get to me, at least until the situation was resolved. But really, I could smell something burning. I quickly rose from my chair as the few others rushed to the door. What the? There was smoke in the hallway. Everyone panicked and sniffed, trying to figure out where the smell was coming from. The smoke grew thicker by the second. Through the plume of smoke, I could barely make out the room number of the classroom in front of me. 1F. I was afraid to open the door. What if something happened, terrible happened to those two guys? The door suddenly opened, showing two blurry silhouettes appear in the smoke. Damn it. It was Lawrence and Ethan. Their faces were contorted as they kept violently coughing. Oh no. Oh, thank God they were okay. What happened here? I don't know. Something just exploded. Nice to see you finally talking, Ethan. What? Shouldn't we do something? But we couldn't just watch the fire spread. If we don't do something about the flames, they're gonna grow even bigger. Fortunately, the lack of ventilation in there was slowing down the spread. Lawrence and Ethan were still catching their breath. The others were either looking after the two guys or standing still panicking. Someone had to step up, and it had to be done right away. What should we do? What do we do? We can't just stand around doing nothing. What the? Hey, what are you doing? I can hear them screaming behind me as I ran into the classroom, but nothing could stop me. I wanted to show them what I was capable of. I'm scared. The heat from the flames were intense. It's okay. I can handle this. I remember fire safety training back in school. I hadn't just run into the classroom without a plan. I had seen a fire extinguisher in the classroom when I was with the other guys. This is a school, so there should be another one around. Yeah, there it is. It was difficult to breathe through all the smoke. To be expected, since all the windows were barricaded and sealed shut. I picked up the extinguisher and... Oh, I do... She remembers. I do not remember. Isn't it like AIM? It stood for something. Aim, pull, and like squeeze the trigger. Yeah, you have to aim first. Okay. Aim the nozzle. I aim at the fire, but it doesn't shoot anything out. I panicked and start pressing the nozzle hard, but still nothing. Then I realized I had to pull out the safety pin first. I don't have time to make mistakes like this. My bad? My bad? I had only seen videos how to do it. I calmed myself down and aimed the nozzle at the fire. Psst. Oh, it's doing it. Okay. As soon as I pressed the nozzle, a cloud of white gas was released, and I couldn't see anything. Was the fire out? Ugh, the fume made me dizzy. Someone roughly grabbed my shoulder and pulled me away from the fire, making me drop the fire extinguisher. Huh, I wonder who. That voice. It must be... Who is it? What the heck are you doing? It was Zion. I sound so disappointed. I was just trying to put out the... My eyes were filled with tears because of the smoke, but this time, Zion wasn't yelling at me for crying. You really scared us. To my surprise, it was Harry who scolded me this time. His face didn't have that smile he had worn earlier. I couldn't just stand by and watch. Hey, it's all good now. See? No more fire. Why are you getting so angry, Harry? Like Eugene said, the fire seemed to have died out. All that remained of it were the dark scorch marks on the floor. Thank God it was only a small fire. I had survived everything so far. If I can survive getting attacked by zombies, it would be embarrassing to die from a small fire. It would. Eugene walked over to the windows in the hallway and opened them to let in some fresh air. The air felt cold, but was still refreshing and welcome. Phew. I felt a sense of relief, and then I was stricken by all pent-up exhaustion. I collapsed helplessly onto the floor. Really? Hey, keep it together. I'm too tired to stand. Zion walked over and crouched down in front of me. He started talking to me bluntly. How did you manage to put out the fire when you're this weak? Okay. I'm surprised as you are. If I didn't do anything, everyone would have gotten hurt. Nothing. If I ain't do anything, all y'all would have been burnt up. Y'all be here panicking, going crazy, helping the two guys. I'm not trying to be a crisp. If I didn't do anything, everyone would have gotten hurt. You should take care of yourself, first and foremost. You really can't afford to look out for anyone else under these circumstances. Just focus on staying alive. Forget about everyone else. That's pretty selfish, Zion. What's the point then? We should all get through this together. I swear. At least try to listen. Don't make us regret saving you. How the heck did the fire start anyway? Zion asked the guys on the other side as he walked toward them. No clue. I was just looking for some cookies. I found the lighter in there. Eugene joined the conversation holding a piece of a broken lighter in his hand. What? What's that doing in there? Are y'all trying to like sabotage? Like, why would that? That's weird. I went in there to open the windows and found it. Man, it stinks in there. It must have exploded by itself. But it's not hot enough in here to trigger such an explosion. That's what I'm saying. Like, that doesn't make sense. As long as we know where it started, I guess there isn't much to be worried about. Yes, there is. Whether it is just exploding by itself, which is unlikely, y'all should be worried about that. And if not, that means someone deliberately did that. You have all the reason to be worried right now. I'm so glad you guys are alright. I know, right? What a relief. Oh, and by the way, Zion hesitated, but he finished his sentence as he turned back and looked at me. Screw the whole voting thing. Let her stay. I was about to say the same. Who are you? I feel like you just tailgate on everybody's decision. Oh, she does not look happy. Look at those red eyes. Zion scratched his head and held out his hand toward me. I reached and grabbed on his hand and he pulled me up. Everyone was looking at me. I was still nervous, but the tension in the room didn't seem as serious as earlier. How could I tell her to leave when you guys are like that? I agree with Zion. Right? She risked her own life to put out the fire. I'm saying, I took one for the team and y'all still on the fence? I mean, none of us was even attempting to do it. We can't force her to leave. That's right, Ethan. I felt my heart rush hearing them argue for me to stay. This is so annoying. Scarlet, come on, you're being selfish. Please, don't make her leave. Judy sniffled as she held my hand. She was such a good friend, and her good heart was so touching. I was about to burst into tears. We can use an extra hand when we go on patrols, don't you think? Patrols? You never know what's out there. I mean, this place might look okay, but it's basically falling apart. We have had to go around and fix it up and maintain it ourselves. There are still some places we haven't managed to check out yet, though. Oh. It was no wonder they were so hostile at first. This place was not as safe as it seemed. I can totally do my part on the patrols. I'm for it, too. You know, for staying here. Oh, thank you, Harry. Harry finally broke his silence. I thought he was upset with me, but I guess he's okay now. As long as she won't get herself in any more danger. Oh, okay. I won't. I promise. He must have been so worried. I felt bad for causing all that trouble. I saved everybody's life. I don't want to hear that. So we're all on the same page. Scarlet, what do you say? Who cares about Scarlet? This time, everyone's eyes were on her. She bit her lip in frustration. Well, what's the point? I'm keeping my eyes on you. The minute something's off with you, I mean any slightest sign that bothers me, you are out. So annoying. Jeez. I wasn't sure how long I can let her treat me like that. You should have cut it at first. Now she thinks she actually got the I figured it would take some time until we could get along. Still, I have to thank the other guys, though. Thank you for letting me stay. Don't mention it. Let me know if there's anything I can help with. Actually, there is one thing you can do. Sure, why not? What is it? It's very simple. Get some rest. We all have our room here. You can pick any classroom for yourself, too. Lawrence smiled softly. I think all the classrooms on this floor is taken. The only one available was just destroyed in the fire. What a quinkadink, you know? I think she should be with the rest of us on this floor. We can share a room. Really? Are you sure? Of course. I didn't enjoy being by myself anyway. Aw, Judy. Judy grabbed my hands and swung them in excitement. Finally, I'm not alone anymore. Although I still was not quite comfortable in school, I believe that this was more than enough for the moment. Okay. So, small recap. I put out a whole fire, proved myself worthy, proved myself able. Got some points with everybody. Now I'm here, and I'm about to chill in a classroom with my best friend Judy. The question that stands is still, how did that thing explode? And two, who did it? I'm really suspicious. Like, I'm not letting my guard down at all. Like, I can't help but think and feel like someone might be behind it. And the fact that it happens to be the classroom that was the last one available on that hallway, and now they're like, oh, you have to go to a different hallway. Like, I don't find that quinky dink as just that. I don't know. I have my suspicions. I'm not saying it's Scarlet, even though she's like the prime person against me, saying that only 2 of them were in the room, or maybe it was on a timer. I don't know. I'm just saying it sounds like there is someone in this group that doesn't want me to be there, or just is trying to take out people. It's just weird. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a little paranoid. That's just me. I'm always skeptical when it comes to these kind of things, but that's alright. Anyway, thanks for joining for episode 3. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm kind of getting into it. I'm trying to immerse a little bit. This episode seemed to be going a little bit shorter, so we'll see how it continues. But please, if you haven't already, like this video so I know that you like it and that you want to see more. If I know you want to see more, I'm gonna produce more content. And comment, because I want to know your answers. It seems like I've been appealing to Ethan lately. What is your dangerous fellow that you like? Who are you into? Who are you rooting for? And subscribe so you can see the next video. Let it just pop up on there. Notify. Make sure you are notified to all of my videos, because why not? So, God bless you guys. God bless your timeline. We'll speak to you guys soon. Talk to you guys later. Love ya.